Okay, you guys. So tonight, Whitney and I have asked some people just to share what they have learned from the disruption group. Okay, I keep wanting to call it disruptive. The disruption group, we are trying to shake up our businesses. We are doing things completely different than we've ever done. The leaders, y'all know that we've been praying for our groups as wholes and really just changing it up. So that is what we are doing. So we asked some people to talk to us about a few things they took away, something they want to implement so that we can all just be better together. Yes, we're also going to be praying, side note, that the website works tomorrow in the name of Jesus. Okay. We're all in agreement. Thank you, Lord. Please don't make us look silly again. All right. So I am going to have Miss Hunter go first. Then I'll have Ashley go. Then Martha. I don't think my girl Laura's on. Like I told y'all, her kiddo's in the hospital. So I'll give some tidbits. And then we'll have Britt wrap us up. All right. All right, Miss Hunter. I'm ready when you are.
Hello. Hi guys, I'm Hunter. I watched the disruption video. I like the comfort zone one, so when I was scrolling through, I found one I liked. It was by Andrea Bird. She joined Scentsy about in 2010. That was about 14 years ago or so, for like a hobby and stuff. But one of the things that I really liked that she said was, if you want to say no, then say yes. Like, get out of your comfort zone. And like, if it's something that you're like, oh no, I don't want to go live or something like that, then say yes, because it'll get you out of your comfort zone and it will open up possibilities and options for you in your business that way. So, and I have my comfort zone is where I need to get out and speak more. So that's why I chose a video like this, and I think it will help everybody else. Asking people to like join your team was a big one that she talked about. Like, try and get people to join your team and express to them like how much you love Scentsy and the fragrance company, and see how like much they love it and stuff like that. She said, get your ask in gear. And I love that when she said that. Get your ask in gear. Make sure you're asking for if people want to join, if you want to have parties, stuff like that. Asking people if they want a shopping link for if they buy so much, you want to throw it on a shopping link to help boost sales that way. And she said something like, you know, the one-on-one things for like your host or whatever, to get them to want to, you know, be more involved with their party. She said like you could do like a special gift or whatever, like whatever's in your budget, you know, like one-on-one kind of thing. But it don't even have to be about money either, though. She said like, if it's not like get to like, you know, if your party gets to 500 PRV, then this is what you'll get, you know, something like that. Or if you get 5 new people to order from you, you get this, but because that gives you 5 different new people that you can ask them to throw parties for you that way too. So she said, get comfortable from being uncomfortable. So, yeah, that's pretty much my takeaways from her video. So get comfortable being uncomfortable. So, yeah.
I love it. And you have, y'all, Hunter is a certified consultant, killing it out here. I asked her if she would go live, and she was like, yeah, sure. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So great job, Hunter. Thank you. I love those. And I'm proud of you for getting uncomfortable. Super, super proud of you. Okay, I knew I was missing someone. So Heather. Heather is also here. So I'm going to have Ashley, then Martha, then Heather. There we go. So where's Miss Ashley at? There she is. I see her. All right, go ahead, lady.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I watched several and of the videos, and I've been going back through, like when I'm working in my office, I'll go back and watch the ones that I might have missed that day. And even ones that I really liked, I wanted to go back and watch again. One that really stuck out in my mind on Thursday, I was driving my daughter to school and it was called Working Through the Chaos. And I'm gonna like totally mess up her name. Kelly Rashaw. Is that right? Anya, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, Kelly Rashaw. Mhm.
Okay, perfect. But chaos is my life. So I took a lot of things from her live, and one of them was chaos doesn't mean to quit. There are lessons to be learned or growth at the end. I thought that was really good. And it says another one that she said was, in your chaos, don't look so far in the future. Make a weekly plan to stay on track in your chaos. That's good for me. If I try to like go too far out, I get overwhelmed and then I like shut down. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm horrible with that. So then I don't do anything. um, and then the third one, which I'm talking. Sorry, y'all. The third one was, and this is the one that like I really took away and it really changed my whole mindset and got me thinking. She said, work your business like your family depends on you to eat, live, and bring in the bacon. And I don't always do that. I'm always like, oh well, my husband works a full-time job. We didn't have this a year ago. We were fine. But I feel like if you change your mindset and think, oh, I have to support my family, you'll work your business harder. So that's one thing that I'm trying to implement myself. That's it.
I love that. That's so good. I really like that. And I think so much of this business is about mindset. That was really clear throughout a lot of videos. Is like, it's your mindset. What's the difference between you and an SSD? Well, they failed more times, right? They kept getting up, like, and that's what it comes down to. It's going to be, up and down, but it's your mindset that it comes down to. So I love that. Thank you for sharing, Miss Ashley. All right, Martha, you ready?
I don't know. Can y'all hear the screaming child in the background? Because that's my life. Oh, good. My headphones are covering it up then. All right. So the video I picked was Wendy, because one, who doesn't love Wendy? She's wonderful. And every time she speaks, she cries and you feel it. And it's because Wendy, exactly, Whitney. So the first thing that I really loved about her training was when she spoke about her why and finding your why. I just literally felt all the feels in that. She said, you need to know that why before you go any further in your business. That why is your gut. That why is the core. That why drives you to get up every single day. So definitely like felt that and realized that it goes along the same lines as what Ashley was saying. If you don't know your why, you're not going to work like your family depends on it. And that why is going to be your light when you're surrounded by darkness. The second one that I really, really like, she said, it doesn't matter how you party. Then she showed us her checkout basket. She told you this, I'm not telling you to go out and buy a basket. So basically what she has a basket and she's got everything in it, from car bars to a join brochure so that she remembers to ask them to join her team, to samples so that she can tell them, what she has. Everything in this basket. Go back and watch this video because this basket's got a lot of stuff in it. But she says, I'm not telling you to go out and buy a basket. You can do this without a basket. It can literally be on a list on your notes on your phone. No, like whatever you have. She says, start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. All of us are different. Every single one of our businesses, none of them are comparable. The only thing that's comparable is we all work for Scentsy. Well, not for Scentsy, but we represent Scentsy as independent consultants. So it's not the basket or the items in it that matter. She said that you could have the note in your phone. These are ways to get your PRV up. And most importantly, there are ways to provide value of your PRV to your customers. So for instance, she was saying light bulbs. How many people ask us if light bulbs come with our warmers? They do. But when it goes out, we do recommend that you put a Scentsy light bulb in there. If they need nothing else, it's going to cost them $15 to have light bulbs shipped to their house. So if you just tell them, hey, just add some extra light bulbs, then it only costs them $5 and they have it on them. So a lot of customers that will bring value to you as their Scentsy lady. This is my favorite probably. Whenever she is asked the price of car bars, for instance, or I'm sorry, not car bars. Whenever she's asked the price of a Scentsy bar, she'll say they're buy 5 get 1 free. Not there's I always say, well, they're $6, 3 for 17, or you could buy 5 get 1 free, which is 6 for 30. But she just says they are buy 5 get 1 free. Just go straight to it. Flowers, they're not $18, they're 3 for 48. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So what am I gonna take away besides doing all of what Wendy said? She also said that washer whiffs are the gateway to the business. And this is what she does with washer whiffs. And I absolutely love it. I do events, I talk to random people, and I'm gonna do this. This is getting done. I'm gonna make samples ASAP. She said that she gives a sample of washer whiffs to her customers, or not even customers. They don't even have to buy anything. She gives them a sample of washer whiffs. She gets their info and she tells them, go home and wash your sheets or your towels. And in 2 days, I'm going to follow back up with you to see what you think. And that is what I will be doing for sure. Because those of you who have used washer whiffs and have recommended washer whiffs, they're usually a favorite. And yes, it's all about the follow up, Heather. Combine your name and follow up, because you know that's how it goes. That's all I got. Thanks, y'all.
I love it. I love those practical tips. I'm like, I need to be doing that. I need to go ahead and be like, here's some washer whiffs. I'll follow up with you in 2 days. That's good. Thank you,
Wash your
Martha.
sheets.
Wash your sheets. Wash your sheets. Also, sorry, I just thought about something that I tell my boys when they're getting in the shower. Okay. All right. Anyways, also one thing I really like that you said is all of our businesses are so different. And I was actually talking to Brittany this morning, and I was like, I didn't tell her what show I was watching. I was watching Naked and Afraid. But the point is that they're two totally different people. One is like this serious nature girl, and she knows how to survive, and she's type A, and she gets it done. And the other girl kind of seemed like she was in La La Land and like meditating and becoming one with the earth. And she was a vegan, and so she didn't want to eat all this stuff. But in the end, they both ended up surviving the whole 21 days. And the type A girl was like, I actually learned so much from her. We can do things completely different and still be successful. And it's the same thing with Scentsy. One of the reasons I love Scentsy so much. We can all be so different and all be successful. So I love it. All right. Who's next? Heather.
Guys, so I've watched a lot of them, but I still have a lot more to watch. And I really feel like the one or the two things that every single video I've watched so far had in common was mindset and affirmations. Almost every single person that spoke in that group, those are the two things that they talked about. So those things are huge, because we know that we get in our own heads and we talk ourselves out of everything. And if we just tell ourselves the positives, it'll change everything. But the person that spoke to me was Carol Bishop Hotch, and it's the first time I've ever heard her speak. And one of the first sentences she said was, you can't throw spaghetti at the wall and expect it to stick. And I was like, oh, she's talking to me right now. Because that's what I've been doing lately. And I was talking to Whitney last week, and I was like, I'm just on a hamster wheel, just going and going and going and never catching up. and it's exhausting and you feel burnt out and you feel like you can't constantly catch up. So then she talked about that what we need to do is get really good at the mundane things, which is basically going back to the basics, which is what we keep talking about, but getting good at the boring things consistently. And once we've perfected those things, that's when our business is going to take off. She also said you don't have to be, what'd you say? You don't have to be perfect to be powerful. So again, back to not being perfect and not perfecting something, just doing it. Just stop talking about it and just do it, because that's when you're going to see it. The other thing was she was talking about your goals, your whys, and that a goal is just a dream until you write it down. So you need to see it in front of your face. You need to believe it. And that when you think of your why, our feelings are what move us into action. So make sure that your why gives you all the feelings. And that was also speaking to me. Personally, we have just purchased a new house, and I don't want to go back to worrying about, am I going to go into the store and my card's going to decline? Like, I don't want to go back to that. And so I was like, yep, all my feelings right there. That's what's going to push me for my why, to keep doing all the basic things in this business, to not go back to there. And the one thing that I am going to take away and start doing right away is, she said, to high five your business every day. So reach out to 5 people on social media every single day. And then at the end of the day, you can give yourself a high five for high fiving your business every day. And that's all I got.
I love that. I love that, especially the 5 people on social, because I feel like if we're not careful, we just end up mindlessly scrolling instead of being intentional and like commenting on people's stuff. I actually noticed that the other day. I'm like, why? I'm not getting any comments, any likes, like what is going on? And it's because I hadn't been intentional in making sure I was reaching 5 people a day, commenting on their stuff. So it is important. It is important. I like that. I need a high five every once in a while. All right. I'm going to give y'all mine. And then I'll let Brittany go. All right. So I listened to quite a bit of them also. And like Whitney said, some of them just really like spoke to my soul. And I'm like, oh, that's everything I needed to hear at this one moment, which I just love. And I love everybody coming together and just pouring into other people. It's just amazing. But I listened to Andy Teeters. I really liked it. Of course, what stood out to me was she had the numbers of, do you want to make 2K, 5K, 10K a month, 15K? And I was like, let's click on this and see what we're going to learn. But I loved it. Just piggybacking off of everybody else. My goodness. I'm like, I have 2 pages of notes. Is doing the bite-sized things daily and monthly. And that is what adds up. But so many people quit so quickly, or they're not consistent. And so they'll sit here and they're like, oh, well, I've worked for 3 months and now I'm not going to work for 2, and then try to pick it back up. But it's so much harder to get it going after you've just dropped it, right? That's why we say, don't put down your kit, lower your kit, step back, still do the small things consistently, but don't just stop, because that will literally screw your business up. And so I like that she also said that have a 3-month goal for yourself and go big and scary. So like if you're a lead consultant, shoot for superstar consultant. Go big, go scary, give it all you've got for 3 months and see what happens. But still make it obtainable. Then she said, everybody's busy, but we get to control how busy we are. And that hit me like a freaking punch to the face, because I'm like, y'all, me with my little sticky note trying to drive and also text people and message them, telling them I'm so proud of them in their PRV, trying to do all these mobile things at once. And I'm like, but I literally just told Whitney I was not taking my kids to any more birthday parties this month. What was I doing? Taking my kid to another freaking birthday party. Like, but I chose that, right? And I could have done something different, but I didn't. So whose fault is that really, right? Yeah. Okay. So I really liked that she said that. And then she said, excuses lead to broke ass mentality, which leads to being broke. There you go, right there. I'm like, it cannot get any more plain right there. And I don't want a broke mentality, not in my mindset, not in my finances, not in my life in general. I want to be filled with all of the goodness. And so I'm like, there needs to be a point where we've got to say, okay, I'm making excuses. Let me just go get the work done. Like, we cannot be upset with the work that we didn't do when we're like, why is my check so small? But we didn't put in the work. Like, hello, right? Instead, we were relaxing and we went to all the places we didn't want to go when we should have been doing things we wanted to do, like working our business, right? So I really, really like that. Then she said, if you are a star consultant, have a director mentality, right? Have a director mentality, a lot about mindset. As SSDs, what's the difference? We have failed more times. We're not giving up. We're still here, even through the hard or the slow or whatever it is. And we're still doing things. And then she said, your circle of 5 is so incredibly important. And one thing she really got me with was, and this isn't my life, but I know that this happens within our groups. If you are constantly talking to your friend who thinks Scentsy is stupid, or your husband who doesn't support you at all, right, in this business, then what do you think your mindset is going to be, right? You need to be surrounding yourself with people within this business who want more for themselves. That is going to pull you up with them. And it's so true. Like, I will always be willing to be the dumbest one in the SSD group chat with Chastity and Amber and Whitney and Katie and Ray Ray. Okay. I will gladly be the dumbest one in that group because I know that they're going to push me and they're going to fuel me. Never once have they ever been like, yeah, you're right. You can't do that. Good luck. It's always, no, you can. Why aren't you doing that? Well, let's look at different ways that we can make this happen. Those are the type of people that you need to surround yourself with in this business. You have a group page for a reason. Okay. Go on that group page. Start watching. Who are the people that you're like, man, I really want to be kicking some butt in this business, just like that person. I really want to get more comfortable going live. Well, who goes live a lot? Go ask them for ideas, okay? We have it for a reason. You're going to SFR, don't be shy and sit in a corner. That's weird, okay? Come up and talk to everybody, even if you're scared, even if you're nervous, because that's the only way you're going to grow, all right? If you hear people at SFR and we're all talking like we're going to do this, this, and this, and you're standing with us, you're automatically invited because you're a part of our family. Don't make it weird, okay? Don't be like, well, she didn't say. No, we did. That it's in general for everybody, okay? So keep that in mind. But your circle of 5 matters so much. I will tell you right now, I probably would not still be in this business if it were not for my leaders in this business, Whitney for sure, and the SSDs that I talk to daily. You need a circle of 5, okay? You need. Find some, they don't have to be in this group either. Like, you can find some people, all right? I promise. Scentsy is full of wonderful people. All right. And then what else? Oh, and then she said also just being intentional in our business, especially when we party. And I cannot stress this enough. And I know people get so weird about it, but when you have a party, every single one of those party goers needs to be added as a Facebook friend. Every single one. Okay. And this is coming from somebody with a rocky past who does not want everybody on her social media. Every single one of those people. You don't know who's going to buy from you later. Even if they didn't buy from you at the party, maybe it wasn't a good time financially. You don't know who's going to join you later. I've gotten so many teamies that I don't know, but they came from a party and never even ordered from me. Okay. But they're seeing my Scentsy post. They're seeing what I do. All right. They don't have to accept the friendship. They don't have to accept the invite, but every single person needs to be reached out to because it's just opening up that network bigger, bigger, bigger. Okay. And then remember attraction marketing. That was also something. You are a billboard for your business. And I think it's huge. We miss the mark on this all the time. If you're constantly posting about negative stuff, we have an election year coming in. Okay. Be mindful about what you're posting. You do not want to short your customer base because you want to tell your opinion. Okay. And like I tell my sweet 14-year-old, guess what opinions are like? Booty holes. Everybody's got one. Okay. So Yes, I just said that. Okay, opinions are like booty holes. Everybody's got one. We don't all want to see it. All right. So keep that in mind when you're posting. You are a billboard for your business. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. All right. And then for leaders, this was really, really good. Make sure you're always thinking about, well, all of us, how can we serve our customers? How can we serve others? But leaders, especially, how can you serve your team? Okay. We have to learn to let go emotionally. Super hard for me. Okay. But let go emotionally when someone doesn't want this business the way you know their potential could make this amazing for them and help them. All right. So we have to use our time wisely. We could use that time instead of trying to drag somebody up the hill, going to sponsor someone new who is excited and who is wanting to do more and change their life. Okay. So results don't always happen right away, but they will happen. We just have to be consistent. So it was good. All right. Go ahead, Brittany.
Hey guys. All right. So I've watched Jennifer Anderson's video and she is amazing. If you haven't heard her speak or watched any YouTubes, highly recommend. She always has so much good information and she speaks from the heart. Okay. So first off, I always say this and she said it. So I was like, yep, this is the right girl for me. She talks about full transparency. Be transparent to your team, to your customers, to the people on Facebook. You know, if you're going through something, let your teamies know, you know, because if they're not in the know and why you're disappearing or not posting near as much or what's going on, and you kind of changed your habit a little bit, they need to know, or else they're going to be like, okay, because she don't care, so I don't care. You know, everybody follows your steps. Okay. Okay. This is going to sound really crazy, but she talked about how our society tells us if it doesn't bring you joy or if it doesn't serve you, quit, ditch it. If it is telling you not to, you know, if it's not following your heart, you know, you need to stop. But she said, get disruptive, stay the course. Don't listen to what other people expect you to do. You know, people encourage you and they celebrate and they're praised if you quit it, because that wasn't you. But it can be you. This is your business. This is what you worked hard for. Not everything is going to be easy. So stay that course and do the same thing. You know, stay with the company. Go through the hard times and not quit. Show people you can come out on top, right? Being a director is super hard. It is not easy. You know, we have to hit certain numbers and it's stressful, but there's times that I'm like, okay, this is nuts. You know, I need to grow, but I can't. I need to do this and I can't. And you get really hard on yourself, but you don't quit, because I have been doing this for 3 years now and I have built my team. I've built that foundation and I've worked my butt off. So, you know, you have to keep going and not quit. She also mentioned, don't forget you're in control. If you don't like it, you can change it. So if something isn't working, it doesn't have to work. That's okay. You can change it. You're the person who gets to make this business, nobody else. That's the beauty of it. I don't think a lot of people realize that we're a team, but we're individual a business. You know, we get to choose our hours. We get to choose what we work on. We get to choose what makes it ours. But we're very blessed because we have everybody to bounce ideas off of and brainstorm with. You know, not everybody has that. So utilize it. You know, come to these trainings. Make sure you're watching these videos, because if you're not, then you're just a sitting duck. You're not going to do anything. That's just how it is. You've got to want to grow to be better. She also said, use the same simple systems. Use simple basic steps. You know, don't do everything fluffy. It doesn't have to be that. You know, you need to work your business the same way that works. And if it's working, don't stop doing that. Why would you change it up if it's working? You can add in some stuff, but don't change it, because that's what's working for you. Just like everybody and Anya and Whitney and everybody always says, make sure you do your follow-ups. Make sure you build those customer relationships. You want to build that converse or that foundation. You want to have those conversations with people to party and to join. You want to dig deep. You want to do the things that scare you. You know, I'm not a public speaker. I hate talking. I hate talking to people out loud. Um, you know, and this year alone, people have been crazy to me. And I finally found my voice because I'm so sick of people trying to just walk all over me. That's not going to happen. This is my business. And that's what we have to do, right? We've got to do those big, scary things and then just brush off the people who want to just down you. It's not worth it. You know, stand your ground, say thank you, have a blessed day, bless your heart, bye. You know, um, let's see here. Sorry, I wrote a lot of notes, y'all. Another big thing, go live. That reaches people. You know, when you have that live notification, it's showing everybody. Go live on your personal page, not your VIP. Y'all, VIPs are great, but they are not it. I used to solely post in my VIP and I was not getting crap, you know, but when you're posting and you're on your live personal page, you have all those friends. If they want to support you, they will. And if they don't, they can unfollow you. They can delete you. It's your page. They're your friends. So why does it even matter? You know, at first it's like, oh girl, I don't want to bother these people. I don't care now. You can unfriend me because they're not helping me any. If not, I mean, I don't talk to half these people. I've either friended them from parties, high school, which high school I didn't talk to nobody. So it ain't, you know, it's not harming me none. But you have to grow. And so in order to grow, you got to do those big scary things and get uncomfortable. Like everybody's mentioned, do those uncomfortable things. So let's see here. You want to change your life in this company, this company can do it. I was able to get a new car. This is my car payments. You know, we've been fortunate enough, we moved. And now I'm like, oh, this business has to do this because we're in Florida, we do all the things, and I don't want to live life any other way now. So you're gonna have to do all those big scary things and keep on going. But in order to that, you have to get messy. You got to do all those big scary things. You've got to wear your sense of gear out in public. You got to talk to people. You need to join groups. You know, if you have something in common with people, join those groups, get to know those people, be sincere and genuine. You know, don't just join a group just to join it. You know, make sure it's a hobby you like or something that interests you. That way you can have those relationships with people. And then people's going to want to, you know, see you and become your friend. You know, don't just judge people and be like, oh, this person's going to like this, so I'm just going to join this group. You know, be sincere. Make sure you're joining groups. Like I'm in a bunch of mom groups. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And now I'm a homeschool mom. So I'm in a bunch of different groups, but I'm not just going to vomit Cincy all over them. You know, don't be, yeah, Kara, don't be icky because nobody wants that. They're going to run for the hills. I'm telling you right now. But that's all I really got, y'all. That was a lot of information. And I talked kind of fast because I'm out of breath now. But, you know, just do all the big scary things. It's hard. It is because, you know, I still get, you know, my face is really red. You can't see it right now. You know, I hate talking, but guess what? I did it. So, and if y'all can do it, if I can do it, you can do it. But that's all I got, y'all. Have a good night.
I love it. So many good things. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording.